sign into YouTube and subscribe to our YouTube channel and give us a thumbs up. Now enjoy CineTalk with the one and only CineBros.
It's time for Random Rants and Rave Reviews.
Random Rants and Rave Reviews, but this Random Rants and Rave Reviews, we are going to be talking about our most anticipated, top 10 most anticipated movies of 2016. That's right. I cannot wait to talk about these. I'm really excited to talk about these. I can't wait to see. I know exactly. We kind of know what we're going to be talking about. I mean, I know more what you're going to be talking about than you know what I'm going to be talking about.
I don't have your list.
They do cross baths a little bit.
Yeah.
I needed them to be able to put them up on the old the screen up here.
Yep.
So we're just going to dive right into it. And this is going to be something that's rare for you. I'm going to be starting first.
Oh.
So I will go first.
We going back and forth? Or?
We're going to go back and forth. We're going to
10?
10 all the way down to 1. I will start at 10. You'll go to 10. Then I'll go 9. You'll go 9. Back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
So this segment, this Random Rants and Rave Reviews, is going to be about 30 minutes long. I'm going to set it around 28 minutes right now, and we're just going to go into it. If we need a couple more minutes, we need a couple more minutes.
I don't think I will need.
But we'll see. We'll see. Well, you never know.
You might need it.
We'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. All right. Number 10 on this list for me is Assassin's Creed. This was the most difficult decision I had out of all of my movies in the top 10 because the top 9 were pretty much set in stone. This one, I was on the fence with so many other movies. I'm going to briefly go over some honorable mentions later. We do have some questions that we're going to be taking from some other people. I have a bunch of stuff that I asked what other people wanted to see in 2016, and we got some on Facebook. So if you go to facebook.com/the CineBros, you can go and we do post questions that we're going to be talking about, and we will read them live. Your name and everything on the not live. I mean, it's recorded, but we will read them on the show. But this movie right here, I'm so excited for. We have Michael Fassbender, who is an amazing talent, and I'm more excited for this. A lot of people are really excited about World of Warcraft. I am more excited about this, and I have a feeling that this is going to be better than WoW. I have a feeling that even though I'm excited about World of Warcraft, that this is just going to be a better video game movie.
Yeah.
And this is like World of Warcraft is going to be the movie that's going to be kind of like, okay, video games can be adapted to cinema. Like we don't have all of these crappy movies that come out. I enjoyed the Tomb Raider movies, but I can understand why everybody hates them and thinks that they're dumb.
Yeah.
I can understand. I like Prince of Persia, but I can understand why people don't like it, especially since Jake Gyllenhaal is not a Prince of Persia.
Yeah.
Like he is nowhere near Persian.
Yeah, nowhere near it, yeah.
He does not resemble that whatsoever. So I can understand why there's a lot of game adaptations that are just not good. Like the Mortal Kombat movie, the first one, a lot of people love, but it is a guilty movie. It's not a great movie. And same thing with the second one. I like the second one as a guilty, but it's a terrible movie.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping that the World of Warcraft will be the one that be like, okay, it can be done. And then this one's going to be like, boom, this needs to be done, and it needs to be done right now.
Yeah.
Like that's how and I think that that's what's going to happen at Assassin's Creed. Do you have anything to say about Assassin's Creed? Or
I don't even remember watching a trailer for it. But
there's no trailers.
Oh, okay.
They just come out with like some art and stuff like that. Like you have this thing came out.
Yep.
So and I think in next month or the month after, they're actually going to do the trailer. They had like some promotional stuff.
Oh, okay.
They're going to have that. They came out with some stuff that they're talking about as far as the trailer and all that kind of stuff. But
the only thing I can say is I never get excited over video game movies because usually they're not good.
Right, and that's why I'm hoping that this launches it because there's so much untapped.
This one and the one that you mentioned earlier,
World of Warcraft,
that one does look pretty spectacular.
Yeah,
but didn't make my list only because it is a video game movie.
Okay, all right. So what is your number 10? I know what your number 10 is.
You gotta put it up there. I don't know. I don't have my number 10. I don't have my list. There it is.
Central Intelligence.
I sent you the list, but I didn't write it down.
Jesus.
So I'm going to be just as surprised as the viewers.
Oh, that's my number 10.
All right.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. This might have been higher, but it's a tough list to make. And barely made the list, amazingly, and I love both of these guys.
Yeah, they're great.
I've seen Kevin Hart live. I pretty much liked all his movies that he's been in, like comedy wise. He's done some other iffy movies, but The Rock, anything The Rock is in, I'm in.
Absolutely.
So yeah, I mean the trailer looks funny as hell to me. This might be the comedy of the year for me.
Really?
Yeah.
See, I think it's going to go kind of that spy route, which is cool. I
Yeah.
like that. So I'm hoping for it as well. I really like this trailer, the trailer that we got. I thought that was really good. It was on my short list. Like my short list was 40 movies that I narrowed down to a top 10. And it took me several days to actually finish. But this one, it didn't quite make my list, but it was definitely on the cusp. I'm very excited to see
the way
it.
they bounced off each other, and the whole trailer, like I like how they focus on how The Rock was like, all right, I'm gonna go do this, and Kevin Hart's like, nah, I don't want to do that. And he's like, no, all right, let's go.
Yeah.
You know, he's like, but I didn't say I didn't know.
Yeah, I think I like the way they play. I think that, you know, having Rock being the comedy talent and Kevin Hart kind of being the coy talent, which also plays the comedy. I think that it's
And just that picture alone right there makes you want to go see it. If I saw that picture just by itself, I would want to go see it.
That's rare for you too.
Yeah, I'm usually not a picture guy.
That's what you want. You want a poster/picture to sell you on the movie.
I need to get this poster.
Give you an idea. That would be a good poster to have. That's a good one. All right, so we're gonna move on to number 9. And number 9 on the list for me is Captain America: Civil War. And this is obviously lower on my list. It did make it. It almost didn't make it. It's lower on my list because of my annoyance with Marvel's cinematic universe and their villains and how they just keep giving me all these fluffy villains that don't really make me want to revisit the movie so bad. Want me to revisit them over and over again. Now, the Captain America franchise is something totally different because the Captain America franchise might be the best franchise. If you take the Avengers out of it, it might be the best franchise that the MCU has. The original Captain America was a little slow and dark, but it was very good and had one of their better villains with the Red Skull. And then you had the second Captain America, which was a box office huge hit and was so freaking good. I love that movie. I've watched it probably about a half a dozen times, maybe 10 times. I like the movie every time. So this movie itself is the reason why it definitely got in there, is because I have higher hopes for Captain America, because the Iron Man movies have been getting worse for me as they've gone on. The Avengers movies, the first one was amazing. The second one was, in my opinion, a big letdown. I originally gave it like a 7.5 out of 10. That has actually moved down to a 6 out of 10 for me because I've watched it a couple times. There's a couple of moments in that movie that is like, oh my gosh, that is amazing. But for the most part, that movie for me just fell flat on so many levels, especially with the main villain. And that's where I have a big issues. But I am really pumped to see Captain America: Civil War. I can't wait to see the movie. It's just one of those that's kind of on the cusp. And being in the top 10 of a movie anticipated list for me is a big deal.
Yeah.
There's a lot of movies that I want to see, and you'll see how there's more at the end. There's going to be more that we're going to talk about that other people are talking about that are really good, and I can't wait to see it. So I'm really pumped, and I'm not as quite as pumped as I used to be for these Marvel Universe movies, but I'm pumped. What about you? Do you have anything to say about?
Yeah, I'm amazed that it's so low on your list, for one, and for two, I will not see this movie. At all.
Why?
Why would I? I've never seen any Iron Mans. I've never seen Captain America. So why the hell would I even watch these?
You should go. You should watch them. Why not?
And the trailer looked dumb to me. Like,
really?
It looked absolutely like not up my alley at all.
You like fun though. You like
it
the
didn't
Guardians
look
of the
fun.
But that's the thing with their trailers, is that they always sell you on this dark tone, and then they're stupid fun.
No. Well, they need to sell me a different way, because
right, and that's what I mean. That's what I've been trying to say to freaking the Marvel universe, is that they keep selling you on all these dark ass movies, and then they're just fun and fluff.
I have no desire to see this movie.
See, Marvel, you're losing Chad. The Chad.
You lost me on what? They had 5 movies together? Just standalone movies.
Well, I mean, you have
Iron Man, you had 3 of them, right?
You have 3
and
of
then
those.
Captain America, you
This
had
is
2
its
of
third.
them.
This is the third.
Well, it'll be
one.
the third, but they already had 2.
You have 2 Avengers
So
movies.
that's 5. So this would be number
Thors.
6. Yeah, well, I know all that. Yeah, but
you
I'm
have a
just talking
Hulk.
2 standalone movies like these
There's
guys.
a lot
alone.
of movies that they've come out with, but yeah, I'm sad for you.
No, I'm not sad at all.
No,
Why would you be?
You're missing out on the movie.
No, I'm not missing
because
out
they
on
are
anything.
fun.
No,
You like the Guardians of the Galaxy.
yeah.
And I would say that these movies are more in the tune. Guardians of the Galaxy is another level of fun and humor, but they are similar to that. It's very similar in tone.
Don't ever say that ever again.
They are. Just letting you know.
Oh, Ant-Man.
Similar tone.
Great.
Ant-Man was pretty good.
That was great. Anyway, moving on to my number 9.
Yeah, number 9
ready?
is...
Yes. Now we're talking superhero movies. This looks amazing. We talked about the trailers. I mean, I know he's not the. I like how Will Smith is like he's one of my favorite actors, and I think he is one of the greatest actors out there. But he has to be the main attraction in a movie in order for me to like him. He tries to take the back seat. And you see what happens. Like after Earth, he tried to take the back seat.
Well, he was trying to make his son a star.
And he did another one. I can't remember the one where he was. I can't remember now. Whatever it was. And with Concussion, he tried to do like a character role. You know what I mean? Like, and his voice was so good that it actually took you out of that movie. Like he needs to be Will Smith. Like Will Smith just needs to be Will Smith, and it's kind of hard for me to explain, I guess. But the movies that he's just him are the ones that I love.
All right.
So I'm excited for this because I'm excited to see how he is in this movie, and I think he does kind of take a back seat a little bit, but. Because, I mean, look at the... I mean,
Yeah.
You got so many fucking stars. Oh, man, I just used my second one already.
Yes! All right, so I mean, I think I'm going to probably be talking about this one a little bit later, so I'm going to hold my comments to then.
Yeah.
We'll see. I think I might be talking about this one later.
Yeah, we are. Yeah.
Yeah, I do agree. I do think that Will Smith... I think it's going to be kind of the leads of this are going to be Jared... Margot Robbie and Will Smith. I think those are going to be kind of the main focal points of this movie, and everybody else kind of be a supporting character. And the Brad together, not the Brad, the Brian. He has his favorite actress right there, Cara Delevingne, or Delevingne, or whatever her name is. He hates her so much.
Oh!
He can't stand her.
So is that going to take away from this movie?
Some comments that she made on an interview. Oh my gosh, there was a show that he was on with me and him, and holy crap, did he like go to town on her? I mean, I was like watching. I'm like, whoa! I wanted to like zoom the camera in on him and like some crazy music going on because he was mad at her.
Damn.
Yeah. And you know what? Rightfully so. She deserved it.
Huh?
So yeah, it was good. That was a good little rant that we had.
Well, hopefully that doesn't take away from his movie experience with
I don't think she's gonna be in it a ton.
No.
So I think she'll be kind of one of the side characters. So he'll just give the double guns up to the picture when she comes on or something like that. Maybe he'll do what I do when A-Rod comes to the bat. He'll just walk out of the theater.
Don't get started on baseball right now.
All right, so my number 8 movie on this list is Doctor Strange. Yes, it is ahead of Captain America Civil War. It's another MCU film that is lower on my list because of what they've done with their villains. My expectations are very high for this film, and it's mainly because I love the way Benedict Cumberbatch looks as Doctor Strange. Dr. Stephen Strange, he looks amazing. He totally embodies that character. You take this is like a picture that you see from one of like the comics or concept art or something like that, and he fits it to a T.
Yep.
Love the way it looks. And I'm really more pumped about this movie than I am Captain America Civil War for one reason and one reason alone, is the magic that they're going to be using in this. They have not used in the movies so far. And I want to see how that plays out. How if they're going to make it kind of over CG and make it look stupid, or if the CG work looks really good. I don't know how it's going to work. But what I am looking forward to is seeing how it plays. I can't wait to see how this all looks on the screen. And that is my biggest, highest hope for this movie, is that it all just plays out well. It's going to have a darker tone. And obviously it's not going to be super dark because of it's a Marvel movie.
Yep.
But I'm just so pumped up about this, and I really can't wait to see how it ties into all the other films. I'm so looking forward to it. Do you have anything about Doctor Strange, real short?
I honestly don't have any idea who he is. I never watched the shows. I know it's very popular. I hear people talking about it all the time, but
Dr. Stephen Strange.
Yeah, I have no interest in seeing this either.
Jesus. All right.
I like Cumberbatch.
Next movie up for the surprise for Chad. Fantastic Beasts.
Yes.
And where to find them at number 8. What is it? What do you got?
I love all the Harry Potter movies, so it looks like it's along the same lines. It's a spin-off, so I mean, I don't think we've seen that much from it.
Nope.
So just to, waiting to see what's coming out from it, and J.K. Rowling, and I mean, like you said, there's not much to say about it right now, but the anticipation of it coming out.
Because you like all the Harry Potter movies.
Basically, all the Harry Potter movies were great, so.
I mean, I don't know a lot about this movie. I know that there's a fantastic cast besides Michael Cera, who said he didn't want to do this because he didn't like to work hard and he's really lazy.
You are just all about stretching the truth today, aren't you?
I just haven't seen a lot of the Harry Potter movies, so it was on my short list, but it didn't make my list, and I haven't even seen the last 2 Harry Potter movies. I've never seen a Harry Potter movie in the theater.
Wow.
So this might be the first one I go to see in the theater. I have to watch the other 2 first before. I know it doesn't really tie in, but I need to watch those other 2 before I go back.
I got them on Blu-ray. I'll bring them over.
All right, my brother has them too. My brother, that's how I've watched all the other ones. Yeah. My brother loaned me the DVDs.
That's
So I mean, I'm looking forward to seeing this just basically because, I think the production level is now at where it's supposed to be. Like in the last 2 movies, which I haven't seen, it was a lot higher quality than the previous ones. So well, we'll see. We'll see how that goes. All right. So my number 7 is The Nice Guys.
Hey.
I have said it once before, and I will say it again. Yeah. I will do whatever it takes to see this movie opening night. Russell Crowe, this is like a role that you don't really get to see him in very often, and I cannot wait to see him play this character. I love the whole Shane Black, who's the director of this, like his tone and his take on this movie. It looks like it's going to be a shit of fun. I almost said it. a load of fun. And I just can't wait to see Ryan Gosling play this character because he looks like he's going to be kind of anxious and, hilarious at the same time. I can't wait to see these 2 guys going back and forth. It looks like this is going to be one of those movies that not only am I going to buy, it's going to be kind of like my Man from U.N.C.L.E. Like, I love the way that they played off each other.
Yep.
And I can't wait. I think that this is going to be even better than Man from U.N.C.L.E., like their chemistry and everything like that. So I am really looking forward to seeing this. Do you have anything about The Nice Guys? I know that you didn't really like the trailer as much as I did, and it's probably not even close to your top 10. But
no, it wasn't even in my. I did a top 20 and narrowed it down. It wasn't even in my top 20. Russell Crowe is such a hit or miss with me.
He's such a good actor.
Sometimes he is, sometimes he isn't. I think Ryan Gosling is a better actor.
Wow.
He for some reason, like everything that he's
there's debates like Russell Crowe being the best actor of our generation.
Oh, I didn't have to debate that. There's no debating that with me. I mean, he's not. There's no.
Okay.
No. I like Ryan Gosling though. Like I think he can do comedy. He can be serious. I pretty much every movie I've seen him in I like. So he was just in The Big Short. He was hilarious in it. I mean, I'm not into this movie at all. I'll probably go see it.
Yeah.
I'm going to see maybe with you. So.
All right. The next movie for Chad, number 7 on this
surprise,
list.
Here we go.
Is a movie that I don't know anything about. Nothing. Zero. Zilch.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Kubo and the Two Strings.
Stop motion. You know how I like my stop motion. It's coming from the same company that did the Box Trolls
Okay.
Like those kind of movies right there. I think they did 3 movies. I can't off the top of my head. I can't remember the 2 other ones.
All right.
It looks amazing. I think they did a short trailer for it, like a short little teaser trailer. It looks stunning. The water looks like
Legit
real, like legit water.
Like in The Good Dinosaur.
Yeah. So it's gotten a lot of a following right now. So I'm just looking forward to it. I love stop motion. I think it's coming from a good company, and it looks like it's going to be an interesting movie because it looks like
And this is stop motion. Is it done with clay?
yeah,
Like, yeah. Okay.
It looks like it's going to be it's going to be a more serious Kung Fu Panda. That's
Oh, interesting.
yeah. It's going to be like a lot of Japanese like martial arts and stuff like that, and it's going to be amazing.
I have only seen the first Kung Fu Panda. I've seen the cartoon that they have, like the animated series that they have. I've watched that a couple of times with my kids and stuff like that, and I do think it's funny.
Well, this one's not going to be funny.
No, it's not.
No, it's serious.
Just like I thought. All right.
Oh yeah,
So
a
it's
more
gonna be,
serious Kung
serious
Fu
in
Panda.
tone.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
okay.
yeah.
All right. So
They're taking a lot of the Japanese like martial arts, ancient Chinese stuff. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be pretty amazing.
Interesting.
Yeah.
All right. So I that might be something I have to check.
You got to
out
check
at
out the
some point.
trailer.
All right.
I mean, there's a short little teaser.
There is a trailer?
It's
Where is it?
I think it's a teaser trailer.
Okay, you'll have to send me the link
Yeah.
so I can. Yeah, I'll definitely check it out. My next movie up is The Secret Life of Pets. I played this trailer to so many different people. I was walking my laptop out to the kids in the street, and I'm like, "You gotta watch this! Like, this looks so funny!"
Yeah.
And they all loved it. I mean, who doesn't love their animals? And I cannot wait to see this because of my son.
Yep.
I want to take him, sit him down in the chair, and not only enjoy it because it looks like it's going to be really funny for adults, but it looks like it's going to be one of those things that is just going to be the kids are going to be just smiling from ear to ear, laughing like crazy. Not going to be as serious as you got like with the Inside Out, which had some serious tones. So it was funny, but it had more serious and kind of really went deep. But this is my number one most anticipated animated film of the year. I cannot wait to see this movie. It looks so incredibly good. I mean, who doesn't like animals? I love pets. I love animals. I have a couple of pets of my own. I love them to death, and I just cannot wait to see this. It looks so good. The voice casting's great. The trailer that we got was so good.
Yep.
So I can't say much more than I cannot wait to see this and see what do your pets think about all day? What do they do all day when you're gone? What do they do? I mean, I know my dog, whenever I come home, she's like laying on my bed or on the couch.
Yeah.
What was she doing before that? She might run back to the couch and like jump out in the room, like, "Oh, I was just sleeping. I was just sleeping."
This is like a Toy Story. But with
dogs.
pets.
Yeah. I can't wait. I can't wait to see it. And Toy Story is phenomenal.
Yeah.
This is by Universal.
Yeah.
So this is
same
the other
Despicable Me.
Yeah. They've done those movies. So it's gonna be. This could be a great thing for Universal. Another great animated series for Universal that could really go on for years. All right. So now we have Chad's number 6 movie, and that is. I think it's going to be a scary movie.
Ooh.
The Forest. The Forest.
Oh, yeah. I cannot wait for this. The story behind it, the untold story behind it, if it's true or not. It's pretty much about these twins that get lost in the forest, and one of them has to go look for the other one.
I think I did see a trailer about that.
Yeah, you probably did, yeah. It looks like it's going to...
I didn't think I knew much about it.
It looks like it's going to be scary. Yeah. I like
your horror movies.
It's not. It's gonna be another one of those ones that I don't think it's gonna be jump scares. I think it's gonna just be creepy. Like you're in a forest.
One of your favorite horror movies of 2015. It Follows.
It Follows. Yeah. I mean, yeah. That was a great.
So you think this is gonna be more like that, like kind of?
I think it's gonna have jump scares in it. I think It Follows maybe had like one or two.
If it's in the woods, it's probably gonna have some jump scares.
You might have
unfortunately
maybe a rat or a squirrel might jump you or something, but. No, like the actual story behind the forest and everything. There's a documentary and everything about it, and it's creepy, man. I wouldn't want to get lost in there. kind of reminds me of it's kind of stupid, but it kind of reminds me of playing Zelda when I was little and you're lost in the Lost Forest.
Yeah.
I can't remember what it was. It was like east, west, north. You had to go a certain direction or whatever. But I'm really looking forward to this movie. I can't wait. You'll be there with me watching it. I'll hold your hand.
Screener.
I'll
Hopefully
hold
you
your
get a
hand.
screener. Hopefully you get a screener. I don't want to have to shell out too much.
That's coming
money
out
to go
soon too. I think.
to get
I think that's
jump
coming
scared.
out in February.
Is it really?
It's coming out real soon. Yeah.
Hopefully not the same weekend as Deadpool and Zoolander.
Oh no, everything gets pushed back before the Deadpool. I already up Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday are all Deadpool.
All right, so my number 5th movie on this list.
Number 5th.
Yeah, number 5th. my number 5th is a movie that we've already talked about.
Boom!
Suicide Squad. And the reason why I'm excited about it, because Batman's in it.
Oh,
Batman. No, I'm just kidding. The reason why I'm really excited about it is because I'm excited to see the Joker, Jared Leto's new Joker. Yep. I can't wait to see one of the most promising and talented actresses in the game today, Margot Robbie, put on Harley Quinn, which we have never seen cinematically.
Yeah.
So I cannot wait to see that.
Yep.
I am so looking forward to seeing Ben Affleck don the cape
Yep.
and the cowl and come on and be in this as well and see how he plays into this whole Suicide Squad. I can't wait to see how they get involved with Amanda Waller and how they work as villains.
Yeah.
Because they are all in prison. They work as villains to get into this way of kind of working for the government to help be good guys, but still have that villain way about them. Like, they're going to go and kill people. They don't give a shit.
Yep.
They're going to kill people and just take names and not take names. They don't care about their names. They just want them to die. And that I want to see that. I want to see that from like actual villains like that are kind of good. I don't want them to be like a good-hearted story at the end, like where it all turns around, like Maleficent. Like, oh, you feel bad for. I don't want that.
I don't think.
That's and that's why this is this is my number 5 movie of the year, is because I have a feeling they are going to do justice to the actual Suicide Squad. They're going to make it darker, and it's not going to be straight edge, like good or bad. It's going to be kind of a little in the middle, but more veering toward why they're bad. So I am really looking forward to this. You already talked about the Suicide Squad, so.
I just wanted to point out 2 actors that I didn't know were going to be in this movie. We got Woody Harrelson, and we got Pharrell back there with his...
I don't
making cameos.
Yeah, maybe not. I don't think so.
Imagine you had Pharrell in the background just with his big hat on, like in the middle of a Suicide Squad movie.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Just back there doing his dad. 'Cause I'm happy.
I'd be happy if I was on the set. All right, so we're gonna go on to Chad's 5th trailer.
What is it?
5th trailer, 5th movie, and that is Dirty Grandpa. All right, so what do you think, man?
This will be competing for best comedy of the year, I think. I can't stop talking about it with people at work, and I showed the trailer to. We were going up to the Bruins game the other day,
Yeah.
and I had them watch the trailer in the van with us.
In the van down by the river.
In the van down by the river. Yeah, it looks hilarious. I mean, De Niro alone, it looks phenomenal in it. But yeah, Zac Efron, and oh man, it's gonna be amazing.
Yeah, I mean, this is one that looks so funny. Another one that was on my short list. I can't wait to see Robert De Niro and Zac Efron go back and forth. Robert De Niro playing the more loose with his words, kind of risque character.
Look for the Red Band trailer for this.
And then Zac Efron obviously playing the more straight-laced, but kind of wants to let go and get free a little bit. And then just their chemistry together. I can't wait to see it.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it. It looks like it's going to be comedy gold.
Oh, it's gonna be
so
good.
It seems like, Zac Efron, every other movie he does is kind of a hit. So
Yeah,
we'll
it's
see.
like every other movie. Yeah.
Hopefully this will be the next hit that he has. All right, move on to number 4. And number 4 for me, Deadpool, the merc with the mouth.
Nice.
Everything they have done so far with this movie, this character, everything under the sun has been brilliant.
Yep.
The trailers are fantastic. All the promotion pictures, posters, and everything they've been lambasting everywhere, superb. Ryan Reynolds is Deadpool. He has showed it time and time again. And I cannot wait to see this movie. I mean, this movie is coming out against a movie that also has a very big cult following, and that is Zoolander 2. I think Zoolander 2 is going to do very good that weekend. But after the holidays, Deadpool has made me think that I'm more in line with you now. That is going to not only win the weekend, but is going to dominate the weekend. I mean, it's going to dominate in a way of like you're saying. I'm saying like Zoolander 2 might do 40 to 50 million, whereas Deadpool might do 60 to 75 million. So it is going to win by 15, 20 million. It's not going to be close. But this movie is definitely but the only other thing that I have to say about Zoolander 2, which didn't make my top 10, it was in my short list, but it didn't make my top 10, was that it could have this marketing campaign like in the last 2 weeks leading up that could pull some people away from Deadpool. Because Deadpool has done a great job for months, a year of marketing their movie.
Yeah.
Whereas Zoolander has only come out with a couple of things. So they could do all their marketing the last couple of weeks and just really go crazy. So that's the only thing that could really pull from them. But overall, I 70 plus mil is where I'm at now for Deadpool opening weekend. Even though it's an R-rated movie, I have a feeling it's just people are going to go out in droves. And I mean, just look at that photo. You have Ryan Reynolds, Ed Skrein going crazy at each other. One with axes, the other with katana blades. It's going to be, I can't wait to see that.
Did you see the poster for the IMAX?
Probably.
Where he's standing on Colossus'
shoulder. Yeah,
oh my God. I need to get that poster.
That's a good one.
If anybody knows where I can get that poster, send me a link to it because I will get that poster and I will pay for it to get framed and everything, and it will be.
You get a smaller version. Get one.
No. I want the big one.
You're gonna need like a storage room to do your show.
Me and my roommate were planning out all my posters yesterday. I ordered a shitload of posters. And I did not realize they were that big.
They're all the giant ones that you see at the movie theaters.
They are all that size right there.
Yeah, they're like my Jaws one. Yeah,
they're your Wedding Crashers one. Yeah.
Those are big.
And it's not going to be cheap to frame them all.
No, those large frames aren't cheap. No. All right, so we are going to move on to the next movie. And Chad's number was this fourth movie on the anticipated list.
My number 4th.
Your number 4th, the BFG.
Yeah.
The Big Friendly Giant.
That's what it means? I'll take that off my list.
I want the X-rated version of this.
Once again, we don't know that much about it. I'm just excited because I read it as a kid. I loved Ronald Dahl. He did Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, glass elevator or whatever it was called. But yeah, he did all those, and I'm excited about this one too. I think this is going to be my animated movie of the year.
Okay.
So
really?
Yeah.
So for me, I think that this movie, I had it on my short list, but the only reason I had it on my short list was because of director Steven Spielberg. Yep. That is the only reason why. I saw the trailer and I wasn't like, yes! Oh my God, I can't wait to see this. I got excited when I saw Steven Spielberg's name.
I messed that up too, by the way. This is not animated.
No, it's not.
There was an animated movie.
No, there
was one.
The animated, the giant is animated.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
That's it. But the I haven't seen a ton that, and so I took it off my short list because the only reason why I was really excited for it was the last 10 seconds of the trailer and seeing Steven Spielberg's name before that. Yep. Like, I got excited after I saw his name, and that was the only reason why I was really excited for it. I'm hoping I'll see more and I'll get more excited.
We get Bill Hader as a giant. You're gonna love that. He's coming off fresh off the BB-8.
He wasn't the voice. He was just the consult. Which is big. I think that's cool. I mean, Bill Hader's amazing. I love him. All right, so my number 3 movie anticipated on this list is Rogue One, a Star Wars story. So if you asked me a month ago if Rogue One was going to be on my top 10 list, no. Would it be on a top 15? Maybe not for anticipated for 2016. But then I saw Star Wars: A Force Awakens. And not only did it make my top 10, but it moved to my top 3 because I cannot wait to see how they do this. This is going to be possibly a more character-driven piece. You have Gareth Edwards, who did Godzilla. This is the only movie that I've really seen him do. He directed this, and I think that you're going to get more of what you want from this movie than you got with Godzilla. Like in Godzilla, I wanted more of that big, popular giant of a thing Godzilla is. And we got a little glimpses here and there. We got a lot more Aaron Taylor Johnson, which I did not want because I felt like he was like the worst part of the movie. It was just his monotone, one-tone character was kind of boring. But Godzilla was amazing. So I'm hoping that with this, we are going to get a lot of actors like Felicity Jones, who's amazing, an amazing talent. We're going to get a lot of these characters that are not going to be completely just focused on one thing. It's going to be like an ensemble cast, but Felicity Jones kind of leading the charge. So I think that with all of that, I think we're going to get a much more darker tone, fun movie that's just going to be able to focus on a task of getting the plans to the Death Star. And that's what they are. And that's going to be great because now it's going to tie into the originals. We're going to possibly see some older cast members. You might get Han Solo, possibly, maybe making an appearance. And that won't be Harrison Ford's Han Solo. No, it'll be who they cast as the younger version of Han Solo. Now, I don't think he's going to make a big appearance, but you could get some of these. You could get a Lando Calrissian. You could get all these characters that possibly could be playing the newer versions of these older characters. You might get a Chewbacca appearance. You might. We don't know what we're going to get. We just don't know. But it is set way back in the originals to steal the plans from the Death Star. So I can't wait to see this. I cannot wait to see how they get this, the plans and how it all plays out. I think it's just going to be a great sci-fi epic adventure. And I don't know. I think we're just going to get that heisty space adventure that we've wanted. And I think this is what it's going to be. So I'm so looking forward to it. And obviously The Force Awakens is the reason why I got so excited. Yeah. So. You don't have this on your list. You told me that you're not super excited about it, but
no, I didn't. It was on my top 20 list, but I'll definitely go see it. But I'm not excited about it. I mean, I think it was like it was.
This is going to be another one rolling 10 deep.
It was like in my bottom of my
top 20.
Yeah, bottom of my top 20. So
I'm surprised with how much you enjoyed Star Wars.
Yeah,
especially even the originals.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm waiting for the next Star Wars. This is not it's a
Star Wars story.
Yeah, but this is not a Star Wars movie.
This is behind the scenes that we're gonna get that we never got.
It's just not.
How did they get those plans?
I don't care.
Can't wait. Can't wait to see how they got those plans.
Like I said, I'll go see it, and I'm sure there'll be 10 of us going. I'm sure old school Wayne and Liz and
I don't know. We might get more. I mean, people really wanted to go see that Star Wars movie with us. We filled those Star Wars seats within 5 minutes.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like I bought them, and you were like, "I'll take 5." Nope. And I was like, and everybody else already had.
I could have definitely filled in all 10, probably by myself.
Me too.
So,
yeah. So I had people hitting me up like, "Can I go? Do you have any more shit?" Nope, I don't have any. Like so, it's like one of those things. And I bought 18 tickets. I bought 10 for that and 8 for a different showing. Yeah. So it's like, it's just crazy. I can't wait to see this, and I hope it's going to be. I'm hoping that it's going to have that character-driven kind of, excitement to it. All right, and we have Chad's number 3 on this list.
Oh,
totally different than Star Wars. Not really. Sci-fi, I guess, maybe, kind of, sort of. Alice Through the Looking Glass.
There we go. Yes.
All right, what do you think, buddy?
I absolutely loved the first Alice. Well, I like the original Alice in Wonderland. I absolutely loved the new one with Johnny Depp and.
My son loves Alice in Wonderland.
The new one?
No, the animated show.
The animated one is awesome, yeah. It looks like it's going to be right along the same lines, and I think it's going to be great. I mean, there's not much I can say about these movies, except for I'm just really excited about seeing them, and I have a hard time remembering trailers and stuff because we see so many of them that. Mm-hmm. But I just remember it looking really good, and me loving the first one and the original, so just looking forward to it.
I mean, I still haven't seen the first one. I will see it. I'm going to see it before I see this movie because I do plan to go see this in the theater. I don't know if I'll see it opening weekend or opening night, but I definitely want to see it. I do like the cast, but the one I'm more interested in is it's kind of for the same demographic, and that is The Huntsman, The Winter War, which I haven't even seen the first one, Snow White and the Huntsman. I haven't seen that. but I do want to see that. I want to see both of these movies,
Yep.
and then get excited for the sequels that are coming out. But the Huntsman Winter's War, which is also coming out this year, has me excited too, just because that phenomenal cast. I mean, Thor. You have Emily Blunt, Charlize Theron, like all these great actors, and even in the one that you're doing, like Johnny Depp, and it just.
On this one, I just looked it up to kind of refresh myself. But I remember we were talking about earlier, and I was really looking forward to Sacha Baron Cohen being in this one. He's playing Time.
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to this. And I actually remember seeing the picture now that I actually look, and it looks like it's gonna. And Alan Rickman, of course, who doesn't like Alan Rickman?
Alan Rickman.
Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of good talent. A lot of
Anne
good
Hathaway.
talent. Anne Hathaway is great.
I love her.
Some people really hate on her, and I don't understand why.
She's
multi-talented. She can sing. She's a great actress. She's beautiful. Like, there's just so many great things about her. She seems likable, approachable.
Yeah.
Like, she's just. I don't know why or how you can really hate on her, but a lot of people do. I don't get it. All right, my second movie up is I just accidentally hit it by accident. My finger keeps.
I didn't see it, so
I have heavy fingers.
I'm gonna be
I have
surprised.
heavy fingers. X-Men Apocalypse.
Oh,
Dude. I cannot. This movie, because of the certain trailer that I had watched recently, I'm not going to spoil anything. I think everybody knows where I'm going with my number one. But this movie, every time I watch this trailer, and I've watched it probably 25 times, has made me want to see it even more. Like, every time I watch it, I'm like, what's going to happen? I want to see Magneto, how he gets turned and how he gets more powerful. Like, Apocalypse is going to make him stronger, and how he's going to do that. I can't wait to see Psylocke. She came out with a new picture recently. It looked amazing. She looked fierce. She looked like sexy in that kind of like scary kind of way. Like, she just looks like she's intimidating, like she's powerful, and at the same time, like, she's got this outfit on that you're kind of like, whoa. Like, I just cannot wait to see all this. I can't wait to see how the Four Horsemen play out. I can't wait to see Professor X with his bald head come on. I can't wait to see how that unfolds. I cannot wait to see if Jean Grey, if they're going to start playing into like the Dark Saga, like the Dark Phoenix Saga, if they're going to go from there, like that's where they're going to be going after this. How are they going to do this? I can't wait to see the X-Men battle Apocalypse. There's just so much. And thinking about this, I almost want to bring it to my number one, because this movie, everything that I've seen, Bryan Singer is amazing. He's the one that's directing it. And everything that he's done with the X-Men franchise, I have been on board with. I hope he directs these films forever, because he has just proven time and time again that he is the guy for the job. So, yeah, I am so fired up. Obviously, I'm very fired up.
I'm very fired up, I can see.
I can't wait. I can't wait for it. It's definitely, I mean, I'm going to see this opening night, and with bells on, I'm just, I can't wait. I'm buying tickets to this too. We're going to start doing those blockbusters, where we're going to be taking a lot of people, and I'm hoping that this is not one of those that we can all get a bunch of people to go to and have a good time.
I'll go see this one. I mean, I like the. I watched the first. I know I watched the first two X-Men. I can't remember if I watched the third one or not. I know I haven't seen the Wolverines a part of those ones, right?
Yeah, they are, but
I've never
those
seen any of those ones.
People.
Yeah, I like the first. I remember liking the first two X-Men a lot. I just haven't been caught up. I'm going to try to catch up, I guess.
Days of Future Past.
I got to hit my 200 movies this year, so that'd be a good addition.
Yeah, you got to watch first. You have to watch The Last Stand, First Class, and then Days of Future Past, and then this.
Yeah.
This comes out in
those are 4 movies right there.
Yeah, it comes
boom,
out
boom,
in
boom,
several
boom,
months.
boom.
So yeah, I can't wait. With so many good movies coming out this year, so many. All right,
I don't know what number 2 is at all. I can't even think of what it is. That is amazing, right?
Yes, it is. It's amazing.
Is it an amazing movie? I hope I get excited like you just did with X-Men. I'm getting ready here.
Chad's number 2 on this list for 2016.
Let's see what it is. Yes,
The Jungle
I am
Book.
excited. Yes, I am so excited.
Yep.
I just saw the trailer again. I went and saw Star Wars again last Thursday, and they showed the amazing trailer in the IMAX theater, and I am gonna love Baloo. I loved him floating in the water, just whistling.
That's such great, great ending.
Yes, I mean, people clapped again on Thursday, and
Still
they
Wow.
were clapping at the end of that and laughing, and Oh, this looks so amazing. The only beef I had is with the snake, and I'm kind of getting past it. But yeah, it's gonna be amazing. Come on now, it's Jungle Book.
This is another one that almost made my list.
Dude, I like the original Jungle Book, and I like the live action Jungle Book that they came out with.
Yeah, what was that one called? It was called the Jungle.
I think it was called the Jungle Book.
Was it?
Yeah, it was just real animals. He's like hanging out with real animals. I love that.
I love Jon Favreau as a director.
Yeah,
and he's
amazing.
He's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
I just love what he does. He just puts so much heart into his movies, which is awesome. I love the voice cast besides ScarJo as the snake. It doesn't seem to be quite spot on for me, so it's like one of those things that takes me out of the film when I hear her voice.
Yeah,
it just seems like overpowering. I don't know. It's weird. But I'm hoping that this is going to be like another one of those Cinderella movies that we got from this year, that it just, wins your heart over, and you're just at the end, you're just like, oh man, that was an amazing movie. Wasn't exactly true to how the animated movie or anything that played out, but at the same time, just totally wins you over a different way.
I think it is.
And I think that, Favreau's good at doing that kind of stuff. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. All right. Number 1, 2016.
Can I take a guess?
Sure, if you want. Go ahead. What's my number 1?
It's not The Forest.
It's Fluffy the Love Bug.
I was to say.
Yeah, we crossed
Is
paths.
Herbie another Herbie movie coming out?
Yeah. It's Herbie meets Ernest.
And Lindsay Lohan is coming back in it?
Oh, yes. It's Herbie meets Ernest meets the Mean Girls. My number 1 on 2016.
Oh,
Batman
surprise.
versus Superman, Dawn of Justice. I have loved everything I've seen. I did have issues with the last trailer that came out, which almost puts this into the number 2 slot.
Ooh.
Obviously, with my extreme expectations for X-Men, because everything I've gotten from X-Men, I have loved. Everything I got from Batman vs Superman, I loved up until the last trailer where they showed a little bit too much. But I still have never seen Batman, Superman in the same screen in a theater ever. So I cannot wait to see that play out. I actually really love the way that Jesse Eisenberg is playing Lex Luthor. And I cannot wait to see how his adaptation, how they showed him very over the top and animated. I can't wait to see how he looks and how he kind of transforms into that evil side when he is either alone or alone with other people that he feels more comfortable about showing his dark side to. I can't wait to see that. I can't wait to see how that plays out. I can't wait to see if, it's going to actually be Doomsday that's going to be coming up at the end and that's who they're facing, or if this is going to happen at the very end and then it's going to cut to black and you're going to like, what? I want to see them fight. Like, I want to see how this is all going to transpire. Because that could end up being what it is. Like, Doomsday shows up and they're standing there and they're ready to fight and it cuts to black and then we're going to the Justice League movie that comes out later on, and that's going to be where it starts off, and you're going to have Aquaman and everybody coming to help and team up with the Justice League, and that's how it forms. It could potentially happen. I don't know if that will be happening. It could be the third act, which is unfortunate that they showed the third act so early, because I want to see Batman versus Superman. But I've liked everything. I know that we're getting a new trailer for Wonder Woman. Is actually having her first trailer drop. It's like a teaser, a sneak peek kind of teaser, coming out on January 19th. And it's going to be shown, I think, before the Legends of Tomorrow TV show that's coming out. So there's so much awesomeness to be had with Batman vs Superman. I love Ben Affleck as Batman. Originally saw him, I was like, no, because I went right to like back in the day in Armageddon and Jersey Girl and all that stuff where George Carlin outacted him. But as he's gotten older and as he's gotten behind the camera, he's become a much better actor to the point of where he is a very good actor. So I can't wait to see this. He was amazing in Gone Girl. And then you have, a great cast around him. Henry Cavill is amazing. He was awesome in Man of Steel. Amy Adams, she is freaking so talented. There's so many great things to be said about it. So I cannot wait to see Batman v Superman, Dawn of Justice. It's coming out very soon. Another one we're rolling 10 deep in, at least. We're going to see this. We're going to have a blast. We're going to record it. We're going to have fun. Blockbusters. Yeah, baby. Let's do this. Chad's number 1. Let's go. Deadpool, baby.
Oh yeah. I can't match that. Jeez. I was gonna save my F-bomb for this and
Go
say
ahead. You've already used 2 of them. It's explicit.
it's fucking Deadpool.
You can say what Brandon said. He was like, I'm so fucking pumped for this.
Yeah, I mean, this looks amazing. The last trailer, like you with Batman versus Superman, I wasn't pleased with it. I did like some of the new footage that they put in it.
Yeah.
I don't want another trailer. But I do love everything that is surrounding it, though. Like with him doing like the Home Alone plans and him coming up with the 10 days of Deadpool or the 12 days of Deadpool, and
it was great.
I want to get the display at Waterford. They had that cardboard, sit on my lap.
Oh yeah,
and you can actually sit on his lap there. They actually have it on the ground, unlike we went to one place and they put it up on the freaking ceiling. Like, no, that's supposed to be on the ground so you can actually sit on his lap. But I would love to grab that from Waterford. That would be in my living room.
I wonder how much that would cost.
As a seat.
I wonder how much that would cost. That'd be great. That's a great movie seat. That's a great movie theater seat.
Yeah, so I can't be. This is the most excited I've been about a movie in a long time.
Especially a superhero movie.
Especially a superhero movie. I think the next movie after this
you
one.
You even bought some of the comics, right?
Yeah. I read all of them, and I'm ready, man. And I think the next movie after this one that I will get this excited about, it will be Guardians of the Galaxy 2. That'll be the
next. For superheroes?
No, as far as like any movie, yeah.
Wow.
I don't get excited about movies like you do. I mean, I'm excited to go see movies, but I don't get like that. Like, I gotta go see that movie.
I love it. It gets me so fired up.
I mean, I'm excited about movies, and I'm excited to go see The Hateful Eight, and I'm excited to go see The Revenant. But I'm ecstatic about seeing this. Like, I am ready. I'm pumped. Our winner. It's just going to be great.
Yeah.
I don't care.
All right. So we're going to move on to a couple of honorable mentions that other movies that are looking really good. Like we have Snowden, the Inferno movie with, it's kind of the Robert Langdon series, the Angels and Demons and the Da Vinci Code and all that stuff.
Yep.
It's the next installment of that. It's not really the next book, but it's the next installment.
Yep.
Sausage Party, which is written by Seth Rogen and Evan Goldberg, which looks like it's going to be, it should be hilarious because it's by them. It's an animated movie, which is going to be an R-rated animated movie, I think. Jack Reacher 2 with Tom Cruise hitting the screen again. Magnificent Seven, which is a reboot. Yeah. Legend of Tarzan, another one that looks great. Ben-Hur. I think it's going to be good. Especially with Margot Robbie. Ben-Hur has a reboot coming out this year with Jack Huston, who was in your movie 71. And then you also have the Matt Damon and Paul Greengrass coming back for Bourne Identity. That's coming out again this year. It's untitled so far, but that's another one that's coming out. So there's a lot of honorable mentions.
One of the most anticipated movies that didn't make either one of our lists, and it's not on this picture either. Finding Dory.
No, not for me. I don't even.
I'm maybe not for you, but it is. I think
it
USA
might be surprising.
I think USA Today did a poll, and that was the number one.
Yeah, I really have. It didn't even come close to making my top 20.
Wow.
Yeah,
it was in my top 20, definitely.
Yeah, it's one of my least favorite Pixar. I like it, but it's not. It's like kind of forgettable to me. Like I watch it, but it's not something that I really loved. I don't know why. It just didn't resonate with me.
Independence Day's not up there.
Nope.
That one's coming out.
Yeah, Independence Day's coming out. That's a good one. Other than that, I mean, we have some questions we have some other people here who gave us some stuff on the CineBros page. Anticipated list. All right, let's see what we got here. We have Matthew Lipsy, who said he said Rogue One is the only movie that matters to me in 2016. He is a huge Star Wars fan. He started his own Star Wars fanboy page that he only invites certain people to because he wants to make sure that they legit love Star Wars. Yeah, like he is a diehard. He's definitely in there.
Nice.
We also have, let's see, Omega Sector Fox, who I think goes by the name D. Works at a package store nearby here. And I haven't visited him in a while. Maybe I should go to the package store. He said, I hear there are around 8 or 9 superhero movies lined up for 2016. Which of this... in which the superheroes will be battling each other for the villain, and I hope they no longer make another Fantastic Four.
Come on.
It wasn't that. I mean, it had promise, I guess, sort of. Justin Speaks, who is a comment. He frequently comments, and his last name is perfect because he knows like several languages. Justin Speaks.
So Justin speaks a lot of languages.
Speaks a lot of languages. Yeah. Batman vs Superman, Deadpool, Suicide Squad, Star Trek. And Rogue One. So those are his movies for 2016. I can't really argue with any of those. I mean, Star Trek was on my short list.
Yep.
Didn't make my list, but I can understand how there's a lot of Trekkers out there. So that would be definitely on some. Aaron Tiesi, the movie that might be near and dear to your heart. Not really because of the first one, but Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2. He's really looking forward to that. Deadpool, Captain America, Civil War, World of Warcraft, and X-Men. He's World of Warcraft makes that list. Absolutely. Matthew Lipsy says something else again. He said he was looking forward to The Revenant. We all are now that it's kind of a wide release, but it came out 2015. Cameron Young, don't know who that is.
No, me either.
Thank you for commenting, Cameron.
Yeah.
You have my son's name, so you're really special and near and dear to my heart.
Yep.
Civil War, Captain America Civil War, Batman v Superman, Suicide Squad, and Deadpool. And with a big smiley face. He's like really amped about that. I totally understand because obviously the way that I acted towards the end of my anticipated list, I think you understand why I'm a little excited about that as well. Matt Pizarro, a person I went to high school with, he commented, another huge Star Wars fan, has read a ton of the old books, everything. One of the go-to guys I go when I have some questions about Star Wars. He put Rogue One, Dawn of Justice, so Superman, X-Men. He posted a movie that we both kind of want to see, Eddie the Eagle. Deadpool, Ghostbusters, and Fantastic Beasts. And Where to Find
Ghostbusters
Them.
is the one that we left off our list.
Yeah, that was another one that was on my short list.
Yeah, it was on my list
didn't
too.
make it.
Yeah.
I had, like I said, I had a lot of movies on my short list. That's pretty much it for our show. Those movies are obviously all very, there's good reason to be excited for them. 2016 looks like it's going to be. 2015 was great, a great year for movies, and 2016 looks like it might be even better. So I'm excited for, cinema and the way it's going. I'm excited for the movies that are coming out. What about you, man? Are you pumped for 2016?
I'm pumped. I gotta get to my goal. That's what I'm pumped about.
Yeah.
My goal is 200 movies that I haven't seen and new movies, and I barely missed it last year.
Did you get 180?
I got the 190.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's disappointing.
I just couldn't do it. Yeah.
I had 70. My goal was 75 new releases from 2015, and I ended up seeing 75. I saw 76.
I think I had 190.
You know what my 76th one was?
What was that?
Shaun the Sheep.
It was a good movie, right?
It was pretty good.
It was good.
Yeah,
I enjoyed it,
it was
man.
fun.
I enjoyed it.
It was fun.
Yeah. I just want to get the 200, and I'm not doing good so far because I haven't watched a movie this year.
I know. We need a little bit of a break, a little breather. We have a lot of stuff that we need to talk about.
I will be watching a movie tonight, so I can add that to the list.
Yeah.
And
with Liz Reed, right, on your new podcast.
Hopefully I can get my camera and everything working, and we'll do that podcast tonight. We're watching New Year's Eve.
He'll go over on his podcast and he'll tell you exactly what it's all about.
Yeah.
There's going to be new movies to both of these people, both of the viewers or all the viewers that are going to be there, and they're going to break it down for you as they watch it.
As we watch it, yeah. Breaking for movies.
It's not going to be like a 2-hour episode. It's going to be
25 minutes.
25 minutes, and it's just going to be kind of letting you know how he feels about the movies.
Yeah, exactly.
And you'll be able to find that on YouTube.
Yeah.
So,
my last thing, I'm going to ask you, I'm going to do a little question for you.
Oh, all right.
It's going to be quick.
Yep, has to be.
What's your favorite Will Smith movie?
My favorite Will Smith movie? Shit. That's tough. Man, I got to think of it off the top of my head, huh? Will Smith. I loved him in Independence Day, but it's not my favorite Will Smith movie. After Earth, definitely. No. I haven't seen Concussion, unfortunately. Name some Will Smith movies for me. I'm drawing a blank. I've hit a crossroad here. What are some Will Smith movies? He's so
Pursuit of Happiness,
freaking phenomenal and so talented.
I know.
No, not Pursuit of Happiness.
Independence Day.
I Am Legend. That was good.
AI.
No, he wasn't AI. He was in I Am Legend.
No, he was. Yeah, I do. Wasn't he?
No, he was in iRobot.
iRobot. There you go. Yeah.
That was pretty good.
What's your favorite Will Smith movie?
I don't know if I have a favorite Will Smith movie. I have to look up on IMDb, see what the hell. I can't even. He's not one of my favorite actors.
I should have told you at the beginning of the podcast.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
I should have told you at the beginning of the podcast.
Will Smith. Probably Men in Black.
All right, I'm going to ask you this question one more time. What is your favorite Will Smith movie? You can cut all that other stuff out.
Nah, no, I like it.
What is your favorite Will Smith movie?
Probably Men in Black. I mean,
Tell the truth!
You can't handle the truth!
I just wanted to do that. That's all I wanted to do.
Hancock was great. Hitch was funny.
No, the whole point was I just wanted to do that one. That was it. Tell the truth!
I would have, you know what? Wild Wild West. I'll give you like a three of them here. Enemy of the State with Gene Hackman, awesome.
I really don't want to know your favorite Will Smith movies. It was supposed to be a real quick answer.
Bad Boys 2.
It was supposed to be a really quick answer.
Bad Boys 2.
And I was supposed to go, tell the truth. That's all I wanted to do.
Bad Boys 2 and Focus. Those are my favorite Will Smith movies. Right. I love those movies.
Tell the truth.
I'm telling the truth. That's why I'm not cutting out any of that shit. Because I messed up. I didn't know. I was like, I drew a blank. It was like freaking tumbleweed was going through my head. And it's like, all I see is Will Smith's head bouncing through. Oh, that was terrible. I apologize. I apologize to all of you.
You ruined my whole joke and everything.
Tell the truth.
Tell the truth.
You got to get that South African accent. Or whatever
I don't have it that good, but.
Nigerian accent. I don't know what he has. So, yeah, that's it for CineTalk with the CineBros.
Oh, and thank you for the gifts for Christmas, too, by the way.
You're welcome. You're welcome. He really enjoyed the Peanuts movie. and I figured that would help out for some of the time.
I don't want to advertise. I don't want to advertise, so I'm just going to.
You can advertise for them, whatever. We go to a lot of screeners at the AMC Theater in Plainville, and
I can get a small
unfortunately
popcorn. I can get a small popcorn.
They
with
are
this.
knee deep in shit right now. So I don't know if we're gonna be going to a screener there anytime soon, but
yeah, they don't have any screeners out here right now.
Well, because they're knee deep in shit. They had plumbing issues after the Star Wars Force Awakens opened.
They were.
Hopefully you'll be able to use that sometime at the end of this month.
Are you gonna start your survey? I mean, your essay. I sent you the link to the movie theater that you can win.
Jesus.
You can write an essay and you can win a movie theater, dude.
Words of my nemesis. I just love movies, and then that's it! Exclamation!
Send it in.
And I owned a business for 7 years until I parted ways with the landlord.
There you go.
All right, I think we should put in there. I have business capabilities and running things in a efficient way. And on top of that, I freaking love movies. So give me the theater.
Just give it to me.
Yes. Give it to me, baby.
And I have a perfect ticket guy.
Yeah.
I'll collect tickets.
I'm not old school Wayne collecting tickets. That's who I want.
I'll see if he's ready for that job.
All right, so we will see you guys again at the movies theater soon.
Yeah.
And we hope you enjoyed the show. 2016, brand new year, baby. First show, episode 30. We're going to 31 next week with Brandon Blaine will be on.
Yep.
And hopefully we'll get Brian back on soon. We'll have another, maybe we might even do some movies that hurt so good again. Those will be much shorter, like a 30-minute show and all that kind of stuff. So we'll figure out some stuff. We're going to do stuff. I still got that popcorn bucket full of movies, names and all that kind of stuff from the old days.
From the old days, back in the day.
So we hope 2016 is just as good a year. We're gonna next time we're doing it together, we're going to be doing our favorite movies from 2015.
That list is going to be different. This was a lot different than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah. It was pretty. It intermingled.
Our top 10 list is going to be wicked different.
It intermingled each other.
Wicked different.
Yeah. So we'll see. Only time will tell. Only time will tell. We hope you had a good time watching the show, and we will see you guys at the movie soon. Peace.
If you watch the show on YouTube, please click that thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. And thank you for watching.